Good evening, students. This is Sumit sir, commerce teacher. I hope that all you are fine. So today we are starting the second part of our class 12th accountancy. It is called analysis of financial statement. So now I am starting here our the most important lesson, chapter number 5, cash flow statement. So as the name appears, cash flow statement. So cash flow. Students, we are talking about here cash flow. Cash, what is cash? Cash is an important element which is necessary for all the incomes and all the daily expenses meeting day by day of a financial concern. Okay, so cash flow means in which way the cash can come in the firm and in which way the cash can go from the firm. We can say that how a firm can earning his money and how a firm can spending its money over different processes. So the cash flow means in which way the firm is earning its money and in which way the firm can spending its money. It is called cash flow. So as the definition is appearing, cash flow is of two types. One, cash inflow, and the other one is cash outflow. Now, the second thing is that what is cash flow statement? So, students, cash flow statement is a statement which is prepared to show the cash earning sources of a firm and cash spending sources of a firm under different activities. So what we can say that cash flow statement is a statement which is prepared to show the cash inflows and cash outflows under different activities by a firm. Now the next question is that how a cash flow statement is prepared. So students, a cash flow statement is prepared under three different activities, namely cash flow from operating activities. Yeah, as the name appears, cash flow from operating activities. So the question is that what is operating activity? So students, operating activity is the primary source of income for a firm which is clearly aparted from the investing activity and the financing activity. So cash flow from operating activity acquires all those figures which are necessary to arriving the net profit of a financial concern. For example, net profit for a firm for the annual year and the incomes which are directly added to the net profit are transferred to general reserve, provision for tax for current year, proposed dividend for the current year, and interest paid on debentures. These items are necessarily added directly to the net profit, and the operating activity acquires the net profit arriving figures. So now the next thing is that how we can conclude the investing activities. What is investing activities? So students, as the name appears, investing activities are those activities which are directly relating to the purchases of assets and sales of assets. How much money a firm is spending over purchases of fixed assets and how much money a firm is earning by the sales of our fixed assets. Okay, so in the statement at the second thing, the cash flow from investing activities arriving by the proceed from sales of fixed assets and the proceed of sales from long term investments and the proceed of purchases from as fixed assets. Okay students, so this is the second activity, cash flow from investing activities. Now the third important activity is that cash flow from financing activities. So what are financing activities? The sources by which the firm can increase their funds. Likewise, issue of shares, long term loans taken, and debentures issued. These are the sources of increasing the money of a firm. So these are proceed of increasing the money. Again I am repeating, issue of shares, likewise equity shares and preference shares, long term loan taken and debentures issued. In the same way, in which way the firm can spend its money over financing activity, these are debenture redemption and payment of preference shares and long-term loans paid. So student, these are the three major activities by which we can prepare our cash flow statement. Likewise, operating activities, second, investing activities, and the third one is cash flow from financing activities. I hope that students, it is the theoretical concept of the cash flow statement. I hope you all came to know that how a cash flow statement is prepared. Now in my second video, I will perform you how to solve a cash flow statements question. So wait for my second video students. Till then, thank you.